The overwhelmed power, dude. Greetings, freaks and folks, this is Vlad the Lad, back with another deck video for you guys today. And you can see I have chosen my allegiance towards Viego. I mean, I have to stay to my nephew. But today's video is actually not about Viego. But don't you worry, there will be more Viego videos in the future. But instead, we go with the Majestic Men. Why is that? Because, I don't know, I just saw his artwork and I was like, he swings so majestic. And he should fit extremely well together with Taric. And not only artwork-wise, but also in terms of the function. As Akshan is, like in yesterday's video, if you haven't seen that, there will be a link up there. He was creating our world's palace, and he wants to count down that to level up, which is this level up requirement. And we can do this by targeting our own units. Now, if you know what Taric does, he is just leveling up from that. He levels up when you target or supports +7 allies, but when he's on board, actually. And also the landmark has to see it. So the game plan is here to have a lot of buffs, especially the gems. We have the Monument of the Stones as a 2-off here for that. If he dies, he gives us 3 gems in hand. And also as a supporter, can potentially pump up our action on curve, like on turn 3. On turn 2 we play action, on turn 3 we play the mentor and then we attack, and we have a 4/4 with challenger that is beefy and not that easy to remove, alongside a lot of buffs to potentially make use of his quick attack. Those buffs go also really well together with Taric, as he will copy the spell that he is cast on. The best way would be to go with the Pale Cascade, because if you enable the Nightfall, you draw 1. So you draw 2 if you go with the Taric alongside with the Pale Cascade. So this is the main thing we want to have. Also have things like Bastion, for example, to put a spell shield on our key units, like the Action and Light, like the Taric. We can copy the Bastion upon the supported unit. This is another really neat synergy there. And yeah, we basically aim to level him up, and then after that, in his level up form, he will give us the Warlord's Horde, which is this crazy ass landmark that gives us, when this counts down as well, also counts down or gets advanced if we target our allies with gems, for example. For 1 mana we can advance it for 1 per gem. And then we get this out here, where you get this crazy grant all vulnerable to all enemies, and you get a 0-cost copy of the strongest ally that died this game, for example. Or this is also a just perfect thing to have. You draw 2 and everything costs 1 less, so all your gems in hand are free. And I had games where I had this, and this is so satisfying when it goes off, as well as granting +2/+2 and spell shield to all our champions everywhere is also a really neat thing to have if we don't find our Bastion. Our Bastion is here to patch up a second copy of Rite of Negation. That's why Rowan have this as a one-off. If they have any big board removals, we can navigate around that. But in terms of damage, we have things like Pale Cascade, for example, also the Absolver, and also the Shaped Stone. It will give us +1 HP for the units that are pinged. And also a one-off of Ancient Hourglass. I had this in yesterday's deck with Action as well. I think this is just a perfect card. Probably will end up adding more of that in this deck, but this is only one-off here, as it will target one of our units and put him in this stature. It's also an enabler for the Shaped Stone. If you haven't met the Action or the Ancient Preparations or the, what's it called, the Vagabond, it's a 3-off here. It will also give us the Warlord's Palace. We have 1,000 ways to have a landmark to enable the Shaped Stone and actually get the +3 attack, not the +1. Alongside a Hush for disruption for the enemy. We have a lot of Viego and Nasus running around right now, and Hush is just a perfect card for that, so a 2-off of that. For the late game we have Rune Runner as a 2-off here, because this is Overwhelm and Profit. And yeah, also the Absolvers, if you have leveled a champion, we can get this Absolver's Return, which is also a burst speed giving Overwhelm, and this is also a perfect thing for Taric to do, as we put this on Taric. Our Taric has Overwhelm and then the supported unit as well. And that's basically the whole deck idea. The one-off of Clockhand, I want to talk about that in a second, will give us 2 of these dudes. So in case we have, let's say we have leveled Action, And it's turn 8, we already have a Warlord's Horde. We strike, or we have this Warlord's Horde going off. We get our Sentinel's Horde from that. And on the next strike action, the leveled up gives us another Warlord's Horde with now 8 new counters, and we can use these cards from the clock hand to just reduce it to 0 right away. So this is another free Warlord's Horde, basically enabling and coming with a really thick 7/7 body for the late game. That's why it's included here, alongside Star Shaping that will keep us healthy against Aggro matchup, and the Arbiter of the Peak as a full set 6/6 Overwhelm is just perfect in this deck, as he will get cheaper for each time we target an ally, and we do this a ton in this deck, and you will definitely see this in today's gameplay. But before we jump into the gameplay, we will jump to the Too Long Didn't Watch. So hello there, you lovely lads with a little time. This is a deck with Majestic Men, the Majestic swinging Akshan, and the Majestic looking Taric. And these two go really well together, as his landmark that he is summoning needs to see that we target our allies. And we do this a ton in this list, as we have a lot of buffs, especially gems generated by the Mend of the Stones, as well as the Mountain Goat as a full set here. And really need buffs overall. We have 2 of the Star Shaping to stay alive against Aggro. We have a late game clock hand to insta Warlord's Horde with 2 of the Instant Century, reducing the countdown by 8 from this landmark, alongside a 3 of Arbiter of the Peak that will pretty easily get to 0 cost in this deck. And that's basically the whole deck idea. And we will jump into the matches together right now. Let's do this. Alright, our first matchup is Zoe and the Blind Man, played by Pink Donkey Juice. Awesome name. We do have an awesome curve here. We don't need the Star Shaping because this is an OTK deck. We rather need to raise him down here. He does have the turn 1 Zoe, but we do have a very good curve ourselves. Yeah, the Vagabond seems good. We go with Akshan. For 2 mana, there is no card that can punish an attack here. So I guess he wants to bluff that he has something. He portals himself something cool. And we get to advance our landmark. Okay. Now what do we do here? If I play something, one of these two, I don't have the means to put a buff on Taric next turn. But I guess that's fine. Bad for the teeth, though. Fortunate attack with your Zoe. I don't quite get that. I really would love to play my Taric here, but I tap out completely like this. Maybe he passes after I play Taric, and I gladly would take the pass.
Don't worry, I am here. I'm not panicking, you're panicking.
Don't really know what he could play on mana 4. Anyways, maybe he plays the Fangs. I don't know. All right. Guess he's fishing for a 2-drop, the Eye of the Dragon. Oh, that. Okay. That's a problem. This means he can kill my Akshan, so I'm only attacking with this. He also has the means to kill my Taric, so I'm not playing into this. Yeah, this charger holds us pretty good.
Master yourself. Master your...
Alright. Does he have a way to proc 2 spells here? I don't know. Let's advance landmark.
I mean, shut up and fight.
We do have the Shaped Stone to survive an attack here. I mean, if he wants to go for the Sonic Wave, I'm happily trading Akshan into this. Or he taps out completely. I'm also totally down for that. Trading a Lee Sin is awesome for us, because this is his win condition. Yeah. And we can potentially find another one. Akshan! Nope. But we do have a second chance. Ancient Preparations. Akshan! I guess screaming for him doesn't help. I think the Rune Runner's where it's at. This Zoe's getting scary. Gotta be honest. Taric is one out of...
Looks sharp.
I think we do it like this. He could have a hash himself. But he needs another buff to kill my Taric then. It's a pretty strong attack. And I just hope he doesn't have another Lee Sin in hand. I mean, this could be the case why he was so risky last round. He really takes his time here. Come on, dude, you can do it. I believe in you. Concussive Palm, I guess. Oh, come on. Not crap like this. Well, we do have him down to 13 though. And we have a 5-5 on board.
The order rewards its faithful.
This means no Lee Sin, but Zoe will level here. I don't have the means to stop her with the hash. That's an issue. We'll get Taric down.
I am here.
The dark beckons.
Alright. We do want to use one gem. Just to progress Taric and also make use of the mana. Getting the Arbiter or cheaper. So we do find Akshan here. Should I go for it though? Because my plan was normally to go Rune Runner into Absolver, but I just realized I don't have the Absolver's return because I don't have a level champion. So Akshan is the better call here.
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time.
Scores to settle, crooks to kill.
Alright, so we do have him. We could still Rune Runner into Absolver and Absolver's return, but then we tap out completely. But I think this is probably what I want to do. Please don't have another... Oh, come on. What is this? Oh, boy.
Seen tombs, towns, and
I will
everything
attack
in between.
still with the Rune Runner and... I mean, do I go with the Absolver? Probably not.
The universe demands change. I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, that's a problem. Because he can now kill my Akshan. I could save him with double Absolver, but I want to keep it for next round, so...
Out of the way.
Crap. I do want to do this though. I mean, the Clocklink can also attack. Why the hell not?
You cannot escape.
I'm on to 5. So if we, in any shape or form, manage to survive next turn, then we could actually win. But now he gives everything lifesteal, right? Which is a problem.
Breathe in, breathe out.
So annoying. Now we find the Hush, but it's too late. Yeah, this means he will heal a shit ton. Goes up to 11 again. I mean, with the Absolver together and this thick Rune Runner, we could still be able to take him down. He needs to get this 5 attack up. Okay. It is up to 5 attack. I mean, this encourages me just to use Hush on this. And we are good. If he has another of these, twin disciplines, we may be forced to use the Absolver. I just hope we don't. Alright, he's fishing for it. Did he top it though? Nope. And we're good. That's just perfect. And now we can do this.
Still riding that old sand runner? I'll buy you something nice.
This sand runner made the Cypherage run in one day.
I love these interactions. Definitely going for the Taric here with the Lucky Find. He's the weakest at the moment. We do find Fearsome. I mean, I probably want to go with the the Waller's Horde. I want to go with the Vulnerable for everything, so Probably Fearsome is the best call here and not Challenger. This will make my Arbiter of the Peak even cheaper.
The peak.
I will dispatch the unworthy.
And now we have a really yeah, frightening board. Let's see if we can keep up with that. We do have the means to pop the Warlord's Horde with this card on without passing initiative. So let's see here. This Mentor has no space anyways, so what we do here is we pump Mr. Taric. We give him the Overwhelm. And then we use this to do this. And then we go in, I guess.
Shatter them.
I'm approaching this. Zoe needs to die. This here, and this here, I guess.
Unyielding.
I don't know if the order was correct, but
Preserve beauty and protect
all life. He can obviously do some stun and recall shenanigans, right? But 4 of my units do have Overwhelm. And I put the bigger lifesteal units at last, so he potentially dies. So it should be really hard for him to survive here. Alright, there's a Hush. Meaning he needs to take out 1 more unit. Okay. Double Hush makes him live. But still, he loses his whole board. Okay. Maybe I should have gone all in on the Rune Runner with the spell shields.
Not taking it. We're taking it.
It's debatable. But I really needed this overwhelm to happen. Hopefully no Lee Sin. I mean that he plays that first makes me hopeful. He is searching for, yeah, the dragon. Fishing even further. I assume he has a lot of denies and nopifies in hand, which doesn't really help him.
What is gained when you return malevolence?
Alright. So I think the order's already correct.
Look sharp. Unyielding.
He can't block the Taric because he got Fearsome. And the Rune Runner has Spell Shield. He doesn't get the lifesteal off from that. That's really important. That's why I put them first. Set more stuns. More Will of Ionia.
The dragon binds us.
The Bastion ain't help you, dude. I'm invincible. Yeah, still, you're dead, dude. It's a nice try. Ah, feels good to take down the Lee Sin.
These gems aren't just for show.
They are. If you like this, why not showing it to YouTube? That would be awesome. We go for round 2. The Riven. The classic ODK double strike stuff. Yeah, this curve is a bit too high. I want to keep the Vagabond to have a safe Warlord's Palace on turn 3. You find the Hush, which is extremely key in this matchup. Main event. Alright, so there was no animation. He does have Dravon in hand. Don't have any place, unfortunately. But we do have the Warlord's Palace on turn 3 for sure.
The past is a burden we must learn to bear.
We're not taking it. We're taking it back.
Taking it back. Now I really want to take this out. He could have this card that gives him 3 HP. But then I'm living anyways. I'm giving away 1 Resolver, which is problematic for later, but taking out his key champions is a big deal. So he can have 2 disciplines, but other than that, your Riven is dead. Okay, he does have that. But we get the Riven down to 2. Which is also nice.
Greed'll turn any man into a monster.
Double Vagabond. Enabling us to be closer to the Akshan level up. Definitely taking with that. Getting 3 damage in.
Hey, kiddo.
Dig your shit up. Okay. He doesn't say what I thought he was saying. I'm going with the Mountain Goat. Meaning we have Hush and the Hourglass open, as well as the Red of Negation. If he goes for the quick attack, be my guest.
Even a fragment snuffs out lives.
Night falls.
You cast quick attack on your unit and then you don't attack with it. Interesting line of play. I mean, I could Hush this Dravon already, but I'd rather preserve this for the, yeah, very important moment. So instead we go with the Mend of Stones here.
Levitation
Requires concentration. Okay, do I have the Pale Cascade, Rune Runner? I mean, Rune Runner could be taken out pretty easily. He just needs to pump up the attack. But then again, if I put the +2/+2 on the Rune Runner, yeah, it's probably worth it.
Chase what you want
Without mercy. We need to raise him down, basically, before he can raise us down. Also, Rune Runner is able to play around Rolling Death because of the spell shield. Well, not if he double stuns, that's for sure. Let's see, if I put her in this Hourglass, he doesn't get the bodies. Is that worth it? I mean, it's basically a 2-mana delete 2 units, right? And also preserving the spell shield, I think that's worth it. So in that case, we get to attack with these. He has no mana open, he doesn't want to block with the champions, so he has only bad traits. I mean, he can block with the Dravon, the Mend of the Stones, to produce more access.
Hey, buddy, what you doing?
But that's basically about it. And we get 4 gems from that. Also, Wallet's Palace going off next turn. So we are able to fish for action. Alright. You're sacrificing your Dravon. Oh, never mind.
Time for the money makers.
But wasting this is also a really big deal. Potentially has another one in hand. Mm-hmm. Action leveled. There's the Bastion. Alright.
Fly to them on broken
They're coming. Leveled Riven.
I won't look back.
Puts everything on Riven. I think that's a mistake, buddy. No offense. Yeah, predicting. For sure. Don't really find what we want. Already have a Pale Cascade. I guess another Mentor is nice. But I want to have all the mana open, so I won't play him yet. He needs to attack. And probably not, I'm probably just blocking like this. Just to prevent the double attack thing that he has. Let's see. If he puts... I mean, right now he's on 4. Because the thing is, if I Hush now, he can just do this +1 and quick attack on him. He's wasting the spell, but... I mean, I have Bastion and Pale Cascade, but I don't have the mana for it. Crap. Yeah, this means I have to block with the Rune Run, actually.
My rules.
And then it will go off. I mean... Does it, though? Was probably a mistake. We'll find out.
Now we're cooking.
Ooh. Never punished. Never punished. Poor guy.
Finally, peace.
And I thought I was,
I was already perfect. And now we can fish for action. No action. Grappling hook. How could it? I mean, grappling hook is awesome, right? Just putting this on the buffed units then will allow us to remove the Dravon. Speak, I say.
These hands know metal and magic.
Alright.
No.
Yeah, I'm guessing I do this. So he's up to 5. I mean, if I want to use the grappling hook, I can't spend these as well. I will probably do this anyways. Just so the Raven can block into it. And then I may also end up doing this. And heal her completely. Alright. He goes down to 3.
Son of a... I write the rules of power.
Let's find out if the Draven has the means to OTK me here. He basically has to set up lethal on his attack already. Which means it makes it easier to block for me. If he doesn't set up lethal, I just let it through. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I'm blocking both of these just in case. Ew. Oh, come on. Syncopation, really? With that? Yeah, I mean, I can do this, but... He got me dirty there. Crap. I probably should have gone for the grappling hook. Right away, like, before attacking. This was a misplay. GG. Or what? His name is Karma, but he plays Shadow Isles, Mono Shadow Isles, with 4 champions. I have never seen something like that. Interesting. I'm down for that. Absolve on Runeterra is too early. Mentor of the Stones. No, I'd rather find something different, but I will keep the Taric. Having a leveled up Taric could be game winning. And we do find the Vagabond for turn 3 Palace. As well as the Goat. Could see an Elise coming down here.
I know what lurks in the shadows.
I will gladly trade into that.
Your hurry?
I didn't use the Shapestone just to have something for Taric to copy.
Must be nice living off stolen coin.
What is she lore-wise? Is she like a hunter for Akshan, or he's even the artwork up there? Yeah, we can do this.
Beauty and life.
And we go for beauty and life. It does have... Ah, that. Okay. So do I even go for Shadestone? Probably not. We'll probably just go for the gem.
Dazzling. Unyielding.
Will leave us wide open for Black Spears and the likes. But I feel like we need to progress Taric's level up. Alright. Not punished in that case. He finds the Wraith Caller. And I will go with another... I don't know. I think I'd rather... Mentor of Stones. Debatable. Let's go with the Vagabond.
It'll turn any man into a monster.
Gives us another blocker.
Do it.
No further.
I mean, I don't have really many things that I can do with a Vagabond anyways, so I may as well block with him. Or her, you know. I kind of knew that he had this in hand, but I don't really know why I didn't do this before. Like, you could do 4 more damage with that, right?
Bastard. Son of a...
Alright, so we play her.
You know real value when you see it, my friend.
We shall pierce their treasonous hearts.
Can play Lucky Find on him. Don't quite find what we need. I mean, Spell Shield is decent. I guess we have to level him pre-combat. So we go with that. Predict. I guess Orbit is the best. And we don't have the means to level him up pre-combat. That's the problem. Crap. I guess I'll have to take the trade then. Because I really want to make use of the Pale Cascade. I mean, it could be... I'm tough, right? So... with another Shade Stone or another Pale Cascade, I'm actually good. I forgot about the tough. And that he levels up. And ooh, even got the top deck.
There is nowhere left to go
But up! Have the Arbiter nice and low on cost. I mean, he doesn't have 4 mana, so another of these burst speed Mistwraiths is impossible. So I don't need to go for the Ancient Hourglass. Pale Cascade is enough here. Oh, and I love the Star Shaping. And because this put the spell shield on him, we're also safe from any Black Spear on the legs. And we do find Akshan. Very nice. We're still very healthy, so I don't really mind taking a big hit here. But I will threaten a thick-ass blocker
I will dispatch the unworthy.
before going with action. Okay. Still up.
Talk is worthless. We are what we do.
We are what we do indeed.
I bend them slightly.
Alright, he goes all in. Very interesting. So none of our HP dudes besides this guy will survive an attack, so I have decided to block this.
That an offer?
Does he run any random unspeakable horror? Do I play around that?
Oh sure, take your time. I love to be kept waiting. Come now.
If I do this, the Callister would level. And like this, I preserve the most HP. Yeah, this looks good. We also get to progress the Warlord's Horde a lot by targeting our own units and resummoning the Akshan for next turn. Take Callister down before she can level up. And then the Absolver top deck would be the Tits. Not quite that. Do we go with the Star Shaping on him? I probably will, because this heals both Taric and the Orbit of the Peak. And I can double invoke. Cosmic Inspiration. Yeah, I think that's something worth considering. And we take like this.
Submit.
An occasional getting immortal. Double Cosmic Inspiration is a bit redundant, you know, because I need to behold a Celestial. Right, he eats all the damage. Next turn we look into Warlord's Horde. Getting off.
Deadly magic monster plant? Sure, fine, why not?
Yeah, why not going for the Mentor as well?
You're all shiny and majestic.
But can you float?
I could certainly try.
So far we're looking pretty good. He could have a Viego at this point. That now gets pumped up every round. But I'm looking into closing out the match anyways next turn.
The gate closes.
I mean, what could he have? Mark of the Isles? Double Mark of the Isles? Besides that, I don't really care if my Arbiter takes damage. We do this, and we probably will go for the draw 2 and 1 cost less everything. Yep. We start off with the goat. Maybe he has a Ruination, that could be an issue. But I have Spell Shield on him. And we can also develop the Clock Hand afterwards. It's only a Vile Feast. Yeah, I kind of want to rescue that little dude. So he tapped below Ruination mana, which is a big deal. And now, yeah, I guess I will just play the win more cards. Still have the Hush open if he has a Viego and threatens an attack. Even Hecarim is no problem. I mean, he doesn't have any attack token anyways. So I don't know how he should be able to win this in any shape or form. Especially considering that he is mono Shadow Isles. Oh, what? I completely forgot about Atrocity. I mean, I couldn't have done shit about it anyway, right? But, yeah. Well played, my friend. I completely forgot about Atrocity, yeah. Even he is sad about that. Yeah.
Evil never plays fair.
The evil never plays fair. That's why we next time we'll go with Viego and play the evil. And the last matchup is Pirate Aggro. Let's hope we get some redemption this time. Profiteer and Bastion too early. The other ones are basically the perfect open hand in this deck. Also find Taric. Yeah, I don't like any of these. I'd rather find some buffs.
Let's get him, crew.
Like the Absolver.
Good people don't look the other way.
Ye started without me.
Alright, so he gets that. Which makes my attack with Akshan a bit awkward. So instead, I will just go with the Mountain Goat.
Where's my axe?
The dead don't need riches.
Definitely wants to plunder. I could make use of the Absolver, but no need for now. We hold this attack pretty good. Dropping down to 14 isn't ideal, but I can now go with Taric.
Each life
A rare jewel. Could have the... oh, Decimate. So it's classic burn. I thought about the... what's it called? The Monster Harpoon. But it doesn't seem to be the case. So what we can do is... go with the Vagabond.
You like it? I mean, shut up and fight!
Neither the flames nor the depths could claim me.
Okay... if I Pale Cascade... I have to gem and Pale Cascade to make this Akshan immortal against Gangplank. I have to think, dude. Let me think.
shatter them.
So we do this. Plus this. And we drag this right here.
Unyielding.
And we level up.
Fixing the world one scoundrel at a time.
It's so freaking easy to level him up in this deck. It's insane. He can block with the Gangplank, but he doesn't. Meaning we can pick another card. That's crucial. Yeah, I think I want to have another Taric.
Yoink.
Just in case he opens Hex and I need his +3/+3 buff. We do have the means to Rite of Negation.
I'll show 'em peck.
Alright, only attacks with that.
Fade and be
We
gone.
gladly block into that with this. Because he has so much mana open, I will just go with this. This will knock him out. He doesn't even hit. Alright. I guess it's a 1 out of 3 chance he missed there, and he did. That's even 25% chance, right? I have to keep mana open for Rite of Negation. Okay. Now he doesn't have the Decimate anymore. So I will go with this on to... I mean, how is Taric? 5 out of 7? Why are aggro players so impatient? I mean, I guess that's why they are aggro players, right? Because they are impatient. So let me think here. If I put Taric's Blessing onto him... Yeah, it's not really good play. I don't get to draw, but I need to do this to level him up preemptively.
Nowhere left to go
But up! And now we do have the means to do this.
Come, Guardian.
Trespassers
Will be vanquished.
Like a fish in water.
Alright. Yeah, that's why I can't play the second one. I rather take with these
Shatter them.
and shatter them.
Never submit.
Death doesn't scare me.
It's probably a bad call. I should have done this on the Arbiter.
Run while you can.
We do get to pull off the Sentinel's Horde, and we definitely need the heal, so we will draw as opposed to do anything else. Getting another Arbiter,
Guardian.
Trespassers will be vanquished.
as well as probably a Pull Cascade on this. Alright, that's at least a hush.
Let's do
My star shapings are just not to be seen.
I have decided.
And I have decided that you should die.
too slow.
Alright, so if he doesn't have a decimate... Yeah, okay. So if the last card is a decimate, we're good. Which means I can go with another Wind of the Stones.
Sure, you're all shiny and majestic.
I mean, not really that it matters,
I could certainly try.
but I can fast speed. Ooh.
You can thank me later.
Yeah, definitely have to show off the combo in the last game. It's important to do.
Wipe it off.
Unyielding.
The overwhelm power, dude! Yeah, you're not gonna cheat your way to win. If he has a third one of them, I don't know. Then he has a third one. Other than that, we knock him out. Boom!
These gems aren't just for show.
Could have had another win quote. Alright, pretty fun matches. I definitely love this Majestic combination. Try it out yourselves if you haven't already. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you guys very much for sticking around. And consider subscribing if you haven't already. And I see you on Sunday already with a new video, then probably again with Viego. So stay tuned for that. And until then, you stay legendary. Vlad out.